Alright, this is part 2 of my skull. So now we're demolding, and there is a little bit that's hanging off the side, but you can just cut that off with an X-Acto knife, and of course be careful and cut away from yourself, because it's easy to hurt yourself with it, so don't do that. I wanted to show you guys it inside, and then we're also gonna take a walk outside so you can see how it changes. The change is gradual, it's not too drastic, but here it is. Also, I'm contemplating on whether or not I should gloss it with some more resin or not, so comment below what you think I should do. Should I gloss it, or should I leave it how it is right now? I don't know.
Extremely toxic best friend story time. So when I was in 8th grade, there was this boy. And this boy would go around telling almost every girl that he liked her. And I was one of those girls. And he would do stuff with all of us. And there were like 11 of us. So we all hated each other. Especially this one girl, and we're gonna call her Abby. And every time we saw each other, we would be super mean to each other. Well, a year passed, we stopped talking to this kid. And I bumped into her at homecoming and basically apologized. So after that, we became best friends. And everything was good until every time I told her about a guy, she would start talking to them. Like this one boy that I was Snapchatting and talking to, she accidentally sent nudes to him and said, "Oh, sorry, I meant to send them to my boyfriend." So then she called one of my other best friends and said, "No, it actually wasn't an accident." And of course he told me because he was my best friend. So I was like, whatever, and stopped talking to the boy. And she did it again, like for part 2.
Okay, now it's time to figure out what she is and demold both of these. Demold. Okay, now we can start pulling her apart. Oops. Okay. Why is this? It's only cut halfway. That is so... It doesn't make any sense, but whatever. Okay, so basically I was correct. This mold, I already have it. Absolutely hate it. Simply because the face never turns out right. The hand never turned out right. You have to do it separately. So you have to do the face first, then do the hand, then you can start pouring the resin. Oh God, why did I get 2? I almost dropped her, but here she is. The mouth is missing. The hand is missing. She looks so good. Shining as a whatever. Doesn't need a glossy coat. She's beautiful. Cute.
In college, my friend TJ was standing outside of a house party, and he was drinking out of a red Solo cup, which is like, it's like a red flag to the police. Like, hey, I'm drinking.
Yeah, nobody drinks juice or milk out of red Solo cups.
Exactly. There's only one case in which you drink out of a red Solo cup.
Oh, it's Ovaltine.
Yeah, and so TJ at the time was 19, and so the cops roll up and they look at him standing in the front yard. Mm-hmm. And they're like, excuse me, son, how old are you? And he looks right at him and he goes, I am 19, officer. And they said, are you drinking tonight? And he said, oh, no, officer. Not only am I underage, I'm the designated driver. And they said, let me see that cup. And they take it and they sniff it. And they said, son, there's alcohol in here. And he goes, what? They told me it was punch.
Okay.
Why would my friends do this to me? And the cops were like, it's okay, sir. Just be more careful next time. He said, thank you. I guess they're not really my friends.
God, cops.
I believe it is important to learn from your mistakes, so here are my mistakes with resin. First up is these ones. I did not pour the thing in correctly. This has been sitting for literally a week now, and it is floppy, like really floppy. They won't set. So those ones fucked up. Next is this rose. It was the first one I've ever done, and it was a live rose, so it all changed colors, and it got fucked up. Next is this ball. I think I was trying to do like pearl there and colors, and yeah, the paint's still wet, and it's been like 4 days, so that was fun. Still won't dry. Next is this comb. It spilled all over it, and I couldn't salvage it in time. And lastly is the spill from that comb. Well, it got knocked over, and I decided to let it sit. And this is what it turned out to be. I still think it's gorgeous.
I don't know if y'all find this funny, but I find it kind of funny. So as many of y'all know, basically my only videos that go viral are the videos where I'm talking about Karens and calling them out or making fun of them. And as a small business TikToker who uses TikTok as their primary form of advertisement, viral videos are super important because it brings in a bunch of orders and a lot of new customers. But I try not to do them constantly because I don't want to wear it down, because when I need that extra money, that's when I post those. It's like, roof leaking? Oh gosh. Well, let's go see what the Karens are saying on those other 2 videos. Washer broke? Hello, Karen, I'm now ready to argue with you. Cat gets sick? Hello, Karen, your ignorance is now paying for my cat's vet bill. Unfortunately, people always think I'm actually upset by these hate comments because of the way my voice comes out, but I'm not. It's actually pretty funny to me, and it's how we paid to get the cat to the vet. So please keep coming at me, it's self-creating content.
This video is going to be the most liked and shared TikTok. I don't know how many it's at right now, but I have an option for you guys. It's completely free to like and share, and then be on your way. Or you can scroll. But with option number 1, you get to be a part of something. And with option number 2, there's nothing there.
Just checking in on all the resin girls. The ones who bought resin in like March, April, started little Etsy shops, little TikTok accounts to advertise their products. Because every time I see your videos on my For You page, the voiceovers, they're like, well, no one's gonna fucking buy this anyway.
So I had been saving dried roses for when I'd finally be able to get these molds, and someone bought them for me off my wish list, so I was finally able to use the dried roses I had. I had other expenses I needed to get before I do mold, so I'm just glad someone got them for me so I can use them now. It definitely didn't come out how I would have liked it to. You can also see I spilled the resin a little bit at the start, and then the mold just did not close right, so the resin was leaking out. It's supposed to be a sphere. So I actually had to hold it closed for a bit while it was under the UV light because the resin was just spilling. Didn't come out the best, but try number 1. I've got lots of other dried roses. Also, my second shop is starting to be restocked. So if y'all want to check that out, those are mostly older works from before I was doing TikTok. It just took them a while to be put up because I sent them up to Washington from before I didn't have any way to get stuff out myself. So it could be shipped and stuff.